Thailand is not as cheap as people think. Yes, you can live cheaply if you eat Thai food every day, live in a basic apartment, and avoid imported goods. But if you like your comforts from home, such as wine, cheese, good coffee, or branded toiletries, you will pay more than you would back home. And those restaurant bills can add up quickly if you eat a lot of Western food here. Visas are another thing. There is no magic one-time visa that lets you stay here forever without effort. You will be doing renewals, 90-day reporting, and sometimes dealing with new rules that appear without much warning. You need to get used to the paperwork side of life here, or employ an agent to help you through it, which of course will cost you money. The weather is brutal here in the hot season. We are talking like 38 degrees with a humidity level of 85%. It's so heavy it feels like a blanket. Just walking to your nearest 7-Eleven can leave you soaked in sweat. Even the cooler months are still warm. You have to plan your day around the heat or you will run yourself into the ground. You can forget about avoiding mosquitoes. They are here all year round, and they're not just annoying. Some carry dengue fever and other nasty illnesses. You will get used to having repellent nearby and checking before bedtime. English is not as common as you might think. Tourist areas are fine, but once you get away from them, you cannot rely on it. Ordering food, sorting bills, or explaining to a taxi driver can turn into a game of sign language. Learn some basic Thai and you will find it a lot easier. Locals will respect you more for even trying, and those translation apps sometimes translate wrong. Friendships with other expats can be mixed. Some are great people to know, helpful and fun to be around. Others thrive on drama and trouble. Choose your circle carefully, or you may find yourself caught up in problems that are nothing to do with you. The nightlife can be exciting when you first arrive. Bright lights, music, busy bars, pretty girls, but over time you realize it's the same faces and the same conversations, and it is not cheap. Many long-term expats eventually move away from it and find other ways to spend their evenings. Thai driving is something else. Motorbikes darting between cars, people running red lights, and drivers pulling out without looking. Road accidents are very common here, so if you drive, you need to stay alert at all times. And yes, do not presume that people will stop when you're on a zebra crossing. They don't. Medical care here is excellent if you can afford it. The private hospitals are world class with English-speaking staff and modern equipment. But without insurance, a short stay can leave you with a big bill and could even wipe you out. Some expats simply cannot adapt to life here. It is not just the heat, the culture, the slower pace, and the way things are done here can frustrate people who expect everything to work like it does back home. You must respect the Thai culture. Thailand is welcoming, but there are serious lines you cannot cross. Disrespect the king, monks, or certain traditions, and you will be in serious trouble. The famous Thai smile is not always about happiness. Sometimes it means politeness, embarrassment, or even irritation. Learn to read the situation, or you will misunderstand people. Sometimes getting things done you could sort out in an hour back home can take days here. Bank processes, government paperwork, even simple approvals require patience. Losing your temper will not speed anything up here. Bargaining is part of the culture in markets and small shops, but it is done politely. If you are rude and you start raising your voice, you will not get very far. Air pollution is a real problem in Bangkok. The traffic fumes can be rough, and in the north, burning season can make the air unpleasant to breathe. If you have breathing issues, you need to think about that before moving. Customer service can be amazing one day and completely absent the next. It is not personal, it is just how it goes here. Let the small things slide. Time works differently in Thailand. Deliveries, repairs, even meetings do not always happen when promised on time. It's a flexible time. Street food is one of the great things about living here, but food hygiene is not always perfect. Sooner or later you will get a bad stomach, and it is almost a rite of passage. Relationships with Thai women can be wonderful, but they can also be complicated. Even if she is not connected to the nightlife scene, family obligations and cultural differences can play a big part in the relationship. And finally, You will either love living here long term or you will not. For some, it is a paradise. For others, the challenges are too much. The only way to know is to try it for yourself. Overall, Thailand is a fantastic place to live full time. The food is incredible, the people are friendly, and the lifestyle can be everything you have dreamed of. This is not to put you off. It is to help you see the other side of life here, the side you might not notice if you only come as a tourist.